Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this one, I travelled the furthest inland I have ever been from Sydney to traverse and experience the rugged beauty of Warrumbungle National Park. But getting out there was no small feat, as you will soon see. Also, if you like my content, consider dropping a like and subscribing. It really helps me out, and I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed filming it.
Behind those bars, can we go back? They say we won't, I know we won't. When I think about it too much, it's too much. It's hard for me to see through your lens. The time you've done inside is goddamn crazy. You're strong enough to see it to the end.
So we're just in Lithgow at the moment, waiting for our connecting coach, and it is about an hour and a half wait till we can get our coach, which is also another hour and 45 minutes to reach Orange. But it's alright, we're not travelling to the Warrumbungles today, it's tomorrow, so we're just gonna go to a coffee shop and wait it out. Having a little munch here at the bus stop, waiting for the charter, and a crew of pigeons have been constantly harassing us. Didn't know the Lithgowian pigeons were so ravenous. Just a little transport update. It's 12:41 and the train that we're waiting on arrives at 1:20. Means we're here till at least 1:30, and then we get into Orange around 3:45. We're on the charter.
Out here I've grown up in their life so waste. Out here I've found love, in there you felt pain. Out here free to be, in there stuck in place. In their life so waste. And brothers always.
Orange. We're getting picked up by Emma's friend, and we're going to do a bit of shopping for food.
They have it all the time.
Other places that would have them.
Maybe Harvey Norman?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
We have a Harvey Norman, which kind of sucks. Nobody knew.
I didn't bring a pair of long pants, and it gets pretty cold in the Warrumbungles, so I bought some cargo pants just to wear around campsite.
Yeah, Ritz.
Had to buy an SD card for my digital camera. We stocked up for the hike, ready to go. So we just arrived at the residence. This is where we're staying. At the moment, we're just prepping some vegetables because we're going to do a stir fry on the second night. The first night being tacos. So Emma's currently prepping the vegetables to be cut up. The girls want to do their vegetables uncooked and just chuck them on top of the noodles.
It makes so much sense.
I'm going to boil mine, but they are welcome to do as they please. Currently, we're packing our bags for tomorrow, getting it all organised early, and then we think we're going to go for a walk to try and check out the stars. So we've just made it back from the late night walk. I'm going to head back out there again with my digital camera and see if I can get some shots. Otherwise, we're just going to head to bed and wake up bright and early for a 6:30 departure tomorrow morning. Sleeping arrangements. We're going to sleep now.
because we've got the early wake up tomorrow. The alarm's set 5:15. We've got a list of things to do, and then we can hit the road. We're going to stop in Dubbo to grab a water filter because I left mine at home. And yeah, see you in the morning. Morning, guys. We've just woken up at 5:15. You can see the light is just starting to crest over the hill out there. It's pretty dark. It was a very cold night last night. I massively underestimated how cold it gets out here. So thankfully, Hannah has got a spare sleeping bag that Emma and I will just zip open and use as a quilt, because all I brought was sleeping liners to try and save some space. Anyway, we're going to start packing everything up. We're going to make some breakfast and hit the road. Veggies. Car is loaded. Sun is up. Ready to go. Alright, team. Next stop, Dubbo. Made it to Wellington Macca's because the girls need to have a pit stop to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to get myself a burger, get some early morning sustenance. It's 8 AM and there is no better time to have a double cheeseburger.
Okay, do I just have...
See her streak the sky, oh isn't she grand, oh isn't she grand, she puts the color in my life.
Oh, you can get off in Orange and get on a different day. But if you go from Sydney...
We've just arrived at Anaconda in Dubbo. We're going to go get the water filter and some socks for Emma.
Whew.
Here we go. Got the life straw. It's the exact same one I already have, but can't hurt to have two, especially since pretty soon we're going to go on quite a big group hike. Emma also snagged herself some socks. That's all pit stops made. So now we're just gonna get to the Warrumbungles and begin the hike.
Breaking me in, she's pushing me down, I know she'll meet me where I am. Oh, she'll take me as I am, been searching for some kind of a certainty to hold on to. Won't you cradle me as we wait out a couple years? She rips me out your arms, she says we're going places you can't stay too long here. See your strange room down, her eyes been tucking me.
We've just made it to the Warrumbungle National Park, and we have to stop in at the visitor centre to pay for our vehicle. It's like $8 a day, which isn't much. We're only here 3 days. And we're also going to ask where to get water, because at the moment all the creeks look pretty dry. We're hoping that if we need to get water from a bathroom or some rainwater tap, it won't be too far, but we'll find out. Ooh, it's not too warm. So we just stopped in at the visitor centre and paid our park fees. Also picked up a little map because I was initially going to rely on creek water, but I reckon most of the creeks will have run dry at this point. So we found out that there is a hut that is maybe a 2k walk with a fair amount of elevation, but it's got untreated water there that we can fill up with and filter ourselves, which is better than not knowing where to get water, but hopefully the creek is at least a little bit full. We're here under the shadow of this big mountain.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm gonna use Hannah. I'm gonna use this bag for.
Just on my way to go to the toilet, and look, got a little fella. Oh, there he goes. We've all got our packs on. Emma's doing a front and a back backpack. We didn't make her take a whole hiking pack because she's got a tendinal problem in her hip at the moment. But the plan is she only has to walk like this for 4Ks, because then we reach our campsite. And from there, we're just gonna drop everything, set up the tents and put our bags inside, and then we're gonna do a good walk around the area. So we've got 7 hours of sunlight still, and we'd like to cook before it gets dark, because cooking in the dark is inconvenient. So I reckon it's about time to set off. So it turns out I've been incorrectly calling this area the Warrumbungles. It's actually Warrumbungle National Park, and some of the significant areas are like the Grand High Tops, which is pretty close to the section we're in at the moment. Anyway, this is all formed by volcanic activity, and it's the reason why you see all the interesting rock structures. First sign of wildlife, a kangaroo. Sorry. See ya. Here we've reached the turn-off for our camp, 615 meters down that way. That's where we're gonna drop our packs, set up the tents, put the bags down, have a little munch, and then we're gonna set out again and try and do gold circuits. Goats on the trail. Look at that. You can hear them. When I was scoping out this campsite on just on Google, I was pretty excited about it because I saw that in a lot of the photos it looked like it was located right under the illusory spire. And it turns out that is definitely true. Up there through the trees, you'll be able to see the structure. Yeah, no, this one. This is home for tonight. Tent set up under the beautiful spire. Still can't believe this view. Lunch is served for today. Gone easy. We've got Baker's Delight rolls. So this is some bread, melted cheese, and a bit of bacon pieces. And I've got myself a Vegemite scroll. So lunch is all done. We're all set up under the Bellugery Spire. So we are gonna go do Gold Circuit and the Spire View Lookout, and then come back and cook some dinner. There was hopes of a sunset, but the clouds rolled in, so we think we're just gonna try and leave that for tomorrow.
Again.
Have a look at this. Goats crossing the trail. That one's got big horns. More wildlife on the trail. Check out the kangaroos. Here we go, starting Gold Circuit, 4 kilometers. So just up this trail, there is Feebar Tor. That's where we're gonna go have a look at the lookout.
Wow.
So, our campsite is currently at the bottom of this spire. Tomorrow, the plan is to hike out and around and then up past the bread knife here, have a view of the Grand High Tops, and then we make our way along, and eventually we're gonna end up there. Top of that peak is the goal. We might get too exhausted before we get there, but I reckon we do it. We gotta do it.
Yeah.
We're 170 meters from the top of Makator or Machator, don't know which one it is, but it says it's a steep scramble. And so we decided, there's a bench right here, so the girls were leaving the stuff. We're just gonna climb up to the top up there. There's a tiny white blob just right there. It's the observatory, well, one of them. There are so many observatories in Warrumbungle National Park because it's Australia's only dark sky park. Well, at least New South Wales is. I'm not sure about the whole of Australia, but at least for New South Wales, I'm pretty sure. So you might be able to get a better look this time, but there's the observatory, the white dot up there on the hill. We've got 360-degree panoramic views.
So it's just started to sprinkle a little bit right as we reach the top of Macca Tor. So it's time to scramble back down. I still think we should go see the Spirey View lookout because it's only 150 meters to get out to it. But we are also still needing to filter water. So we're gonna have to climb 100 meters of elevation to get to an unfiltered tap and then filter for about, probably take us half an hour, 45 minutes. And we're gonna go back home and cook up the mince and make some tacos.
It's a crazy climb up though.
This is astounding. Have a look at him. In a bit of a Steve Irwin here. Go, son. Get a wriggle on. Go, mate. Oh, he's chill. Hello. No, he's quite alive. There he goes. Give him a poke. There he goes. Slithering away. There's some creepy goat noises coming from the bush over there. It sounds like an injured goat or something, just bleating. Like it was going before. Stop now. There it is. Oh no. Sounds oddly human. Really concerning. There we go, back to the trail. Now the plan is walk to Spirey View, have a look, then up to Ballor Hut, and then back down to Hurley's.
He's just munching.
So we're commencing the very short trail up to the Spirey View lookout. Here we are. It's not too bad. So now it's time to make our way up to the hut. It's a kilometre away, but it's also 145 metres of elevation gain. So it'll be a little tricky, but we have to do it. We need the water.
A few moments later.
We killed Hannah. She died. The inclined ramp was just too much for her, and now she's dead. Really swinging that hat, Emma.
I'm actually gonna go.
Here we go, we've made it to the hut. It's time to treat water. Well, here it is, the tap. And conveniently enough, there's a seat for us to sit at while you fill up your water. Okay, water filter. The bottom part unscrews, and then it can screw onto any standard cap size like this,
I'll just show you as an example. I'm not sure if we want to use this bottle necessarily. Do we have the prepped bottle?
Yeah.
One with that sticker? Yeah. There you go. Screws on. You pop the lid. Push your water through. We got flow.
That's what matters.
First squeeze is always the best. Look how fast that comes through at the start. By the end of me and Emma's trip, it would take me about 5 minutes to get a litre into a bottle like this.
That's what I mean. Your mug.
Finally, this trip we brought ourselves Bushman bug repellent.
Just everything, so you don't have to have everything else. Am I taking this anywhere?
Menu for tonight. We've got mince that we froze so that it would keep well for the day. We've got a bit of lettuce, got some taco seasoning, and we've got wraps making tacos. So, very keen for these. Meantime, ready. I brought baking paper for my pan because the pan is pretty low quality. It's just useful because it has a folding handle and it's quite rusty. I tried to clean it out, but it's just eroding away at the metal at the bottom. So baking paper will have to do to keep it food safe, but that's all right. Oh. Have a look at that. That's what we've got at the moment. Cooking up a nice batch of mince. Soon enough, when it's all browned, gonna go in with the taco seasoning. Added the seasoning to the mince, got it all cooked up. We've got the wraps ready to go. Gonna chow down on these. Serving it up. This is not on the floor. This is on a plate. So just putting it here because we are currently lacking the room for anything else. We managed to keep the lettuce really crisp. So crisp that it broke through my wrap, but it's delicious. It's great. So Christmas came, and with it came a new camping gadget. I received an electric pump that doubles as a portable charger. And I just wanted to show you guys how good it is. It's pretty damn good. Here's my usual sleeping mat. Typically I just use a stuff sack to inflate this thing, but if we lay it out, open this up. It's a bit loud, but it'll do the trick. Plug him in. Yeah, it's a bit tight, but look at that. That was maybe 30 seconds. So we've just let the tea steep and we brought a box of cookies to munch on with our tea. And so yeah, that's basically the whole day today. Tomorrow we're doing a big one. We're gonna hit all the main landmarks here in the Warrumbungle area. Grand high tops, different high tops of some sort. Don't really know, we'll find out. But we're very excited. We're also very exhausted. It took us about 5 hours to get out here today, and we've done about 6 hours of walking. So, yep, just wrapping it up for tonight. See you guys in the morning. Big day ahead of us. Jesus. The last night was a bit rough. The tent keeps getting rocked by massive gusts of wind, and we keep hearing trees falling, so we got a little worried that one would fall on our tent, but we made it through. We all agreed that was an insane night.
Look at this, look at this.
There's trees down everywhere. It's really cold, and the weather forecast for today says the winds aren't going to give up until tomorrow, basically.
I'm putting it in here so we can judge half.
Here's the setup at the moment. We tied the point of the tent fly out to a tree to make a wind barrier. We're a little concerned about some of the trees up there. Some branches falling on us and being disastrous, but at least we have some oats. That'll be good. We've got some cinnamon sugar in a little container. We're gonna do a just self-serve style. Just add as much as you'd like, really. So here's brekkie. We're gonna put some cinnamon sugar on that now. Nice. Smells yum.
Stop it.
Since today is going to be a pretty big distance day, we're taking 2 packs. So we're going to have round one and the one from yesterday. We're going to load it with as much water as we can. We're also going to go filter some water before we start. And we're taking the cooking equipment to cook on the trail. We're going to have some 2-minute noodles on the trail, which frankly I'm excited for. But yeah, big day ahead of us. We're doing a lot of elevation, and the way back isn't too fun. It's not a very easy way back, so see how that goes. On the plus side, the spire is looking majestic today. Everything's zipped up, bags are ready to go, and we are ready to trot. We are headed up there and then that way. Let's go. I don't think it was uprooted.
No, it wasn't. No.
So this is new. This was blown down by the windstorm last night. Look at the gash in the tree.
So cool.
It's hard.
It looks like those lollies you get from the big banana.
Big banana. It's not easy walking on this one. It's just a sloped ramp the whole way up. Yesterday, honestly, I don't know why, but it felt easier. Today it's just sluggish. So we've just finished filtering our water. Now I'm just gonna quickly go up to a viewing spot to try and get a look at the spire and the bread knife. Wind's pretty strong up here. Ready to go.
goats. So here's the highest point, showing a compass, also showing the distances to different things. It's only 5 k's to Mount Exmouth. It's a hard 5 k's. It's that one there. There's reflective pads along the way because this is a popular stargazing spot, and it's for people's head torches to shine off so that they know they're not going to walk off the cliff. Having a snack break at Dagda Gap. Some dried mango. We've had a look at the map and we think doing the Bluff Mountain is not achievable today because every peak we go to is insanely windy, which can be a bit of a challenge, especially if they're scrambly. We put ourselves at a bit of a risk. Really want to get Mount Exmouth done today. That's the goal. And from there we can just take whatever shortcuts back home. I don't mind, but it's the highest peak in the Warrumbungle National Park. Really be nice to put that on the checklist. We've made it to the camp where we're going to have lunch. Whew. Noodles ready, looking delicious. We've also had some crackers. We're enjoying some celery before, bit of carrot. Right, lunch all finished up, all ready to go. Got a pear with me. Love pears. So I've not discussed this on the channel before because I've never had to do it, but when you don't have the option of drop toilets out in the wilderness, it's really important to have a portable shovel and some toilet paper and a rubbish bag, because you're meant to bury your poo 15 centimeters deep and at least 100 meters away from any water sources. Here we go, portable shovel. It's 4 kilometers to the top with a lot of elevation gain to go. Have a look at the graph. It's pretty serious stuff, but just a bit worried at the moment whether or not we're going to make it back to camp before sunset. Well, even if we do make it a little bit before sunset, it'd be really nice to cook with some light because we've got a bit of a big dinner planned today, so we'll have to see. I'm hoping we can still reach the top of Mount Exmouth, but it might be that we just don't have the time today and we should have set off earlier.
This is Danu Camp, 2.6 kilometers away from Mount Exmouth. So we're here at the camp at the base of Mount Exmouth, and we've made the decision that I will go up alone. Otherwise, we won't be able to make it back to camp in time. So I'm taking a couple mango slices, got a full bottle of water, I've got my phone, and there is reception here. So the girls are chilling at the camp. They'll be able to receive any messages from me from up there. And yeah, it's about time I got started. So there's the peak through the trees ahead of me. Still got a while to go. We've officially reached 1,000 meters elevation. The peak is about 180 or so higher than this. We're at 1,150. Out there is where we need to be. So close. That's it. This is the peak. At 1,206 meters, this is the top of Mount Exmouth, and this is the view. The view is just spectacular. I made it.
Oh, I can take it. I'll take it home.
So, reunited. We have some distance to get home, but it's mainly downhill with one big uphill section. We need to filter water before we go back to camp. And yeah, after that we're cooking up rice noodles with veg. We're on basically the final climb of the journey back, and then from there on it's all a downhill section until we reach Ballor Hut. It's where we're going to stop to filter more water for dinner tonight, and then we've got about 1.5 kilometers to the campsite, and
and we all can't wait. So here we are at the Dagda Saddle, and this is the way to Balor Hut, only 1.1 k's.
Can't wait to have a drink of water and wash my hands.
Right, all the water's filtered. We are ready to head back home. And tonight on the menu is noodles, rice noodles with veggies and a lovely stir-fry sauce. This is a first time recipe, but we think it's a winner, so you might see more of that in the future. Home sweet home.
How full?
Oh. Got this sauce going in. Bon appetit.
Oh my god, that's so much sauce.
Nah. Here it is, the final product. How is it, girls?
Good.
So we finished up dinner and we got our sleeping stuff ready, and the plan was to have some tea, but the winds picked up again and we all just really feel like going to sleep. So we're gonna munch on some cookies, gonna tuck up in bed, and yeah. The idea is, once again, set an alarm to check the stars. Really not trusting my chances tonight, to be honest. The moon is pretty bright, so it sort of drowns out the starlight at the moment. That's all right. Just have to come here again at a better time. But we will be getting up at around 4 in the morning. We've already packed a bag with water and everything, and we're gonna walk back up to Balor Hut. Then we're gonna scramble up the rock ledge and get a view of the bread knife, the Beludgery Spire at sunrise. So we're gonna see how that goes. I know we're not gonna be motivated in the morning, but I'm really keen to see this, so I'm gonna do my best to get out of bed. Alright guys, all rugged up again. We're heading to sleep now. See you guys in the morning. Bye. We are up and ready to go.
Give me more time and I'll be walking in. Start to believe that we are opposite.
Made it to the trail.
That's what I wanted, all this suffering. And at least now I've got some things to think about. Roadways move along. Running for the hills. Oh, I love you still. We can make a big home on a pretty small island. that you cry with. And everybody want a piece of you until you realize it. I'll take the car up to the moon if you just show me how to drive it. Way around your back, put my body in a fire pit. I'm getting comfy in the back, driving home with the drunk kid.
So we've set up the wall again to protect us from the wind. And Emma and I are gonna have some tea because we don't feel like oats. And Hannah's gonna munch on some oats.
Yummy.
So we're starting to pack up now. Gonna get our bags on and hike the 4Ks back to the car and yep. Huffy hops. Oh, there's quite a few in the bush right there. We've made it back to the car park. Finished. Whew. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. That was a great one. That was really hard at some parts, very steep, but so beautiful. I've never seen anything like this. So really, really chuffed I got to experience this. That's about it then for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bit of a different style with the travel vlog at the start. Let me know what you think, but yeah. See you guys in the next one very soon. Blue Mountains should be a 10+ person hike. It's a big one.